Blessings, everyone. I'll turn my volume up a little bit here, make sure everybody can hear me. And once again, this is Charlie Riverman Bertrand here to speak today about coexistence. And I'm calling it universal coexistence. And it's brought up through me in regards to this situation in in Jerusalem. It's a sad, very, very sad situation, not only for Israel, but for the Palestinians and for all of humanity. Interestingly, it's a reminder to all of us to pay a deeper intention to the world everywhere in the world and know that each one of us have an opportunity to send light and love and to express our compassion with those who are unnecessarily suffering as a result of greed, hatred, jealousy, human attributes that are not what we call of a higher level of existence. Let's all take a deep breath, relax, find peace in ourselves. Know that within us we have the ability to change how we relate to each other in life. And we're being asked to do that right now. Coexistence is a challenge for those unable to master social harmony and balance. And it has been like that for thousands of years. Not that it's unachievable, but they choose not to practice it. They would rather attract wealth and fame and the ability to rule over others who don't even have a desire to be ruled over. And they take many lives in doing that. Thousands and thousands of years. However, coexistence is available. It's achievable. And each one of us can start to practice that by letting go of our greed, our desires that are extravagant, by stopping thinking all about me and my gratification my gratification comes first, everyone else comes after. That's selfishness. Each one of us have it. It's not that it's bad, it's when it gets out of hand and out of control that the distortion reaches into the world around us. Each of us have experienced suffering from the lack of practicing coexistence. We've also been through the process of selfishness. We're also a part of the process of the selfishness of others. Many of us have been physically attacked, emotionally attacked, but nothing like in comparison to what the world nations do to each other. They in masses harm living beings, beautiful beings of life, humans, children, mothers, grandmothers, the sick, the wealthy, the poor. No respect for life. Do I condemn them? No, not my purpose to condemn them. Do I want them to stop? Yes. Each one of us in our hearts want that to stop. What do we gain by killing innocent people? I don't understand. I never will. Do we have no respect for life? If that's the case, the future is only going to get darker. We now have ways to distort everything. So coexistence comes back to us. What is our responsibility? It's our time to say no to the greed. It's our time to say no to the separation. Knowing that wherever we are around this world, we're all brothers and sisters. We're all human beings. We may speak different languages, have different colored skins, have different teachings, but each one of us gets up in the morning and goes to bed in the evening, breathes the same air, drinks the same water. How we look is different. Some of our teachings are different. But right now, this hardship and confusion that everyone is creating is just bringing forth a time for each one of us to look inside our own hearts and find and seek an ability to be balanced and to help be sustainable for other people. So when they're in that moment of total distress, we can reach out and offer our peace, our light, and our love. And I know each of you that drop by and listen to what I talk about know that I talk from my heart and from my guidance. It's not about me, and I'm not telling anyone that they're wrong. What I offer is a moment to pause and take another look at what you are able to do to make the world and yourself more cohesive, more beautiful. So today is sort of a mixed bag of emotions, and yet in all of it, coexistence is based on emotions. Strange. We don't think about that. We have been taught that you get up, you go to work, you earn some money, you get some food, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That this is the rhythm and flow of human life. And yet, in our ancestors, that was not. Our ancestors lived in a tribal community. And when something went wrong, somebody did something wrong, they'd place them in the middle of a circle and they would tell them how much they loved them and how much better they were than what they did. And they would encourage them to, you know, be better, to not do and repeat what they were doing because it hurt everyone, not just whatever they were hurting. I don't see that in the world today. The minute somebody wants to attack somebody for some disagreement, then the other attack, and back and forth and back and forth. And we've got this constantly going on. And it's draining the wealth of the world, which means that those of us who are on the lower level of that financial system will suffer. They're attacking us as well. Not with bombs, not with death, not with that horror, but everything in our lives will be changed by that. Different cultures respond in different ways, and there's a very high price. So, this is the old paradigm, the old paradigm where we're taught to let go of our true instincts, our own feelings, and join together with this collective, even though we know it's operating in wrong ways, but we're going to join it and support it. Not anymore. The new paradigm will not do that, will not be one where leadership can bring you to death, where it will contribute to the horrors of life rather than the joy and the grace of life. Slavery hasn't changed except in its form. And we have become slaves, unknowing to ourselves or unfeeling of that symbology. Yet we are part of a system that is based and has always been based on slavery. Look at your history books. We talk about freedom, but it's limited. And it's limited by those who are in power over that we supposedly have elected in order to create a benefit for everyone. It's not working. I don't know if it ever did. So, this competition to live a peaceful life for us is being continually disrupted by these wars and these flares and these things that are horrifying. And when I think about it, I don't even want to imagine what it's like. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Not that I have any, or they may be enemies with me, but I don't feel that. Because what is an enemy? How can I not respect the life of someone else at that level that I could take their life and be proud of it? Blessing to those who have that responsibility in this world. And I know many of you, when you're done, don't sleep at night. There is a way out of this. There is a way out of this. Will it be permanent? Will it happen soon? The answer is yes and no. It happens when we seek down deep in our hearts and act with love towards each other. How do we express loving kindness in the midst of this? How do we submit to the fact that love overcomes hate? How do we express that if there's no love, there's no real life? Let us go deep into our hearts and seek where we're placing judgment on things. And then take a look at that judgment and ask ourselves, who are we to judge? Doesn't mean we can't feel. We can't recognize good things from bad things, good behavior from bad behavior. But do we have to be the jury, the judge, the hangman all at once? No. Let us offer prayers, offer blessings, even to those who we may call evil leaders, evil people. In truth, we're all sacred. But we have to come and find our peace within ourselves first in order to do that. Because if we don't, we're going to be not ready to receive the energy of those beings who are so lost and so unlovable to themselves that they can commit these heinous activities of slaughtering innocent people who have nothing to do with their problem or their reason. They are innocent bystanders who don't want any harm. So, as I'm going to wrap this up short today because it's not a pleasant topic, but I just want everybody to come into your own heart and offer love to the world. Think about a universal coexistence, one where harmony and balance are the keys to open all the doors. First, we need to open the doors within our own bodies. And we have to be more conscious of our attitudes, our judgments, the words we use in conversation. We need to free ourselves. The freedom that we seek is within us. And if we can't find the freedom within us that brings us a coexistence between heart and mind, how can we express that so that others can coexist just in a physical form? The first coexistence is within us. May the heart honor the brain. May the brain respect the heart. This war goes on every day in us, although nobody physically dies. But when it's expressed out there, everyone dies. I want to close with a prayer. And this is from Book Prayers to Seven Sacred Flames by Ariella Lewis Jones. And it's called Time, the Time is Now. The time is now to turn on the light of my divinity. I now open myself to the river of love that lies within my heart. Yet let love flow endlessly. I now open myself to the river of life that lies within my heart. Let life flow endlessly. Now I open myself to the river of light that lies within my heart. Let light flow endlessly. I now open myself to the river of peace that lies within my heart. Let peace flow endlessly. I now open myself to the river of joy that lies within my heart. Let joy flow endlessly. I now open myself to the river of abundance that lies within my heart. Let abundance flow endlessly, ready to project infinite grace and gifts upon my daily life, now and forever. I now open myself to the river of violet flame that will purify me through my ascension. Hear, O universe, I am grateful. And I offer this prayer that I've listened to today and felt in my own heart. And I offer it to all of those who are in areas around the world where violence and death is happening every day. May you find peace within you, and may we supply the sacred energy from our hearts to help you do that. Love you, I thank you, I respect you, I am you. You are me. We are unity, one heart, one love, forever. May each of you find peace in your hearts, and may each of you think about a universal coexistence. What would that be like? Because we are the makers of it. Love you all. We'll see you next Monday. Hopefully the subject is a little brighter. And I look at your comments. If it was that simple, so this you can't pray away, a world of hatred and chaos. It's that hogwash. It's that it's that attitude in your mind that creates that. It's how you look at things from your heart, not your head, that rules your life. And when you let go of that I, me, mine mind and come back into your heart and realize the truth of who you really are, your sight, your hearing, and your speaking changes. People are afraid because they're easier to control. Bless you, dear heart. I send you peace. I send you light. And I send you love. Whether you receive it or not is your choice. But please know that you are a divine human being. And nothing, no attitude, no words, nothing can change that except your own way of seeing it. I send you love. May you be blessed. And for those of you who are in that state of distress, please come back into your heart. Trust your heart above all else. Bless you, and we'll see you next week.